Hi everyone, it's Genki, aka OBiGem. Welcome back to the channel. We are here with another episode of Growing Up Genki. Before we jump right in here, if you are new here, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you can be notified for all future videos. And if you like what you see, please do hit the like button so I know to keep making content just like this. So as you can see, Yume here is making some breakfast because they are actually preparing to head on out on a little mini family vacation. Yoshihiro luckily was able to get back on track with his career, and he is now back to where he was before he got demoted. And with everything that's been going on with the family, such as them deciding to go through with this arranged marriage for Hana and Kiyoshi, they decided that the best way to break the news to her of everything that's going to be going on going forward as she heads into the next part of her life is to go on this family vacation and kind of let her know about it then. She is going to be having a birthday soon. In fact, she will be celebrating this birthday on this trip. So they're planning on just giving her a happy birthday and then letting her know sometime during the festivities what her life is going to be turning into afterwards, as kind of a way to ease her into that chapter of her life. So their plan is to actually do something that Hana has been wanting to do for quite some time, and that is to go up to the mountains and Mount Komorebi and do some of the sports up there, some skiing, some snowboarding, and maybe even try practicing going up the mountain. These are all things that Hiro knows that Hana has been looking forward to and wanting to do as a family. It's kind of an unfortunate situation that this is what's actually getting them there, kind of having to ease her into the idea that she's going to be having an arranged marriage, but some things just cannot be helped. But Yume here is gonna get prepared. As you can see, she already has a lot of their luggage packed up here, so being the dutiful wife she is, and on top of it mother, she went ahead and packed a lot of their things already. And she already got breakfast ready for when Hiro and Hana are ready to get up and go on their trip. But in the meantime, she's just going to go ahead and take care of everything. They will be taking their new little puppy. In fact, I didn't really go over his name in the last episode because they kind of, adopted him at the end of the episode there. But we actually decided to name him Kage. The name of him he had when he was a stray was Shadow, but I kind of want to just keep it Japanese so that it matches the rest of the family, so his name is Little Kage. But I am going to go ahead and make sure and get Hana up and ready to go, and I'm gonna actually have Hiro take a vacation day so they can go ahead and head out to the mountaintops to rent their rental for their vacation. As you guys might have noticed, they do have a slight bump in their simoleons. If you were paying attention anyway, you might have noticed that they've kind of been bouncing back and forth between 2 and 1,000 some-odd simoleons here and there, but they actually got this boost because Hiro actually did give Naoki a call and let him know, like, hey, I talked about it with my wife and we think that that's actually a good idea to do this arrangement between Kiyoshi and Hana, and it's kind of like a bride price for Hana that Naoki ended up sending over to their family. He gave them half. He said, okay, since we have this all figured out, I'll give you 5k as Hana's bride price, and then after the wedding, I'll give you the additional 5K for her bride price, but I'm hopeful that this 5K I'm giving you now will kind of help float you along until after the wedding. We'll be in touch discussing how those festivities are going to go. So after they kind of let Hana know everything during this trip, they're going to be doing quite a bit of wedding planning and also revealing one other thing that hasn't actually been revealed yet as for what it means now that Hana is, in a sense, betrothed to Kiyoshi, but we will get into that soon. So they are here at their vacation house, and it is a sight to see. As you can see, Hana is looking pretty pleased that they are on this vacation. She's so excited that they have finally taken a trip out here to the mountain, and she's just super giddy at the prospect of being able to try skiing out, some snowboarding, and like climbing the mountain. She's just super excited. She's just been having a good week or so, she thinks, with adopting Kage and them going on this vacation. So she's just really just ready to just get out there on the slopes and get everything together. But you know, they're all gonna settle into their vacation house. Hiro's probably gonna go and do a lot of the outside stuff with Hana, and then Yumei's probably gonna kick back and relax inside the vacation house. As you can see, she is pretty pregnant right now. She's pretty much in her 3rd trimester right now, so she's not really all that jazzed about doing any type of extreme sports or anything like that. She just kind of wants to lounge and luxuriate, so that is what she's going to do. She's just going to go up in there and she's going to kick back, put her feet up and relax, and I think she's earned it. Just look at her back is killing her, so I am going to go ahead and let her relax. So Yoshihiro and Hana came down to the slopes because he kind of wants to experience all of that with Hana, so they're going to go ahead and get their supplies. Right now they don't have skis or snowboards, so I'm going to have them go over to this vending machine so they can get those things. So he's going to go ahead, I think, get Hana this little kiddie board so that she can use that, and I'm going to get him a basic snowboard. He's hoping he doesn't regret having him start out with snowboarding, but he knows Hana is kind of way more interested in the snowboarding and the skiing, so I'm going to have him get that for her. And then Hana's going to go ahead and get herself a simi because she's been collecting them since the festivals and she wants to continue collecting them now. She's just super excited. I'm going to go ahead and have Yoshihiro put that snowboard in Hana's inventory, or let me see if I could pull it out for her, and then she can use that. Sim World. Okay, perfect. And then Hana can go ahead and put this in her inventory so that she can go snowboarding. Or in fact, let's just have her go snowboarding. It looks like Hiro actually needs to pee. So I'm gonna actually have him find somewhere to pee first, and then he's gonna go snowboarding. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let Hana enjoy her first go of it. Hiro's pretty much saying, I need to use the the little boy's room, honey, but I will meet you there. Don't stray off too far. Don't do any of the challenging slopes until I get back. And there she goes. I'm so excited to see how she does. Oh, she did so well. I'm so proud of her. Like, that was really, really good. I thought she was going to do a little bit grickety, but look at her. She looks so confident after her first run through. And she's just looking like, I knew I would do well. I've been waiting for this. I've been building up in my head for what being up at the mountains, doing these sports activities was going to be like. And obviously, I'm a natural. Look at her. She's just... she's just glowing from it. I'm gonna have her go again because it's very clear to me that she did so well. Let's go check in with Hiro. Oh, it looks like Hiro decided to go try out the snowboarding on his own. That's so cute. So as you can see, Hiro did pretty well too. He was a little bit wobbly. After all, this is not typically his jam, but he did so well. He's all like, this is pretty fun. I kind of see what Hana was talking about when she said she wanted to come up here and do these types of sports. Like, this really is fun, and they're just really having their time of their lives together. This is a type of father-daughter bonding that they're pretty much used to doing together because, like I said, like, Hana is definitely a daddy's girl, and so this is the type of thing that she wanted to do with Hiro. But it looks like he's gonna go ahead and get some refreshments after that tough ride. But Hana's going. I don't know where she got these skis from though. She's doing all the sports. Yeah, I have no idea where she got those skis from. Maybe they're rentals? She's too cute. Oh no, she wiped out a bit there. Oh, poor girl. I know she's probably upset that she wiped out, but you can't be good on your first try all the time. Now it looks like Hiro decided to do a little bit of soaking inside the onsen. He's all like, one ride down that mountain is good enough for me. I'm actually going to have Hana join him because I'm pretty sure that wipeout probably really hurt a great deal, so she's just gonna go ahead and quickly shower up and then join her dad in the onsen. Oh my goodness! So this is interesting. So it looks like Hitoshis he just decided to stop by at the onsen today. Oh my gosh. Let me have Hiro head off and kind of handle this. Because it seems that since Hiro had that talk with Naoki saying that they were all to go with the arrangement, it looks like Naoki might have went ahead and told Kiyoshi in advance that, hey, this is what's going down. It's all going to get put together and worked out this weekend. We talked to the Hitoshis, it's all a go, and Hana is pretty much your betrothed right now. So it seems like Kiyoshi is just kind of jumping the gun and stopped by here and figured that, oh, it's all figured out. Let me go ahead and stop by with the Hitoshis and see what this is all going to look like. But, Hiro hasn't told Hana about any of this yet, and he's gonna go ahead and head Kiyoshi off and just kind of like say, hey, so your role, like, let me like handle this first. Like, I kind of want to talk to my my daughter about this stuff first. So I'm gonna have Hiro figure that out while Hana is in the onsen, and hopefully she doesn't catch wind. So Hiro's gonna come over here and talk to Kiyoshi. He's like, hey Kiyoshi, it's good to see you. And Kiyoshi's like, hey, yeah, my dad told me everything about the arrangement. I just thought I'd stop by to kind of see where things are and see where we're going from here as far as the marriage. Like, I don't know, like it's making me a bit anxious. Like, and Hiro's all like, no, don't worry, calm down, we're gonna have it all figured out. The only thing is that I haven't really fully cleared the whole thing with Hana yet, so it might be better if you just kind of like chilled and held back a little bit, stepped back a little bit, and I will handle it all. And Kiyoshi seems a little bit skeptical. He's like, I mean, yeah, I believe you, like, just let me know when it's done. And I don't know, like, this whole thing is a bit weird. And he's like, no, don't worry, we've got it all figured out, just trust me and your dad, we've got it all figured out. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna let this all be in your hands. It seems like there's something really bugging Kiyoshi and Nozona's mind, and maybe like the whole thing as far as like him having some sort of interest in Hana, like maybe he's thinking about and thinking like the whole marriage thing is kind of putting things over the top and making him feel a little bit differently. But he trusts in his dad and he trusts in Hiro, so he's like, if you have it all handled, just let me know, and I'll come back into the picture when it's all figured out. I'm just feeling a bit weird about all of this. And Hiro's like, don't worry, we've got it all figured out. We're gonna bridge our families together and we'll be in a good place. And it's like, okay, I trust you, and I'm looking forward to seeing how the wedding and all the festivities and our families coming together will look like. And of course Hiro's like, that sounds great, just until then I'm just gonna have to just ask you to respectfully keep your distance. My daughter, doesn't again know quite yet what's going on, so I'm gonna go in and check on her and just just hold back. But it looks like that kind of put Kiyoshi's mind at ease as far as knowing where everything is. And Hiro's gonna go ahead and go inside and spend time with Hana, and it's given him a lot to think about as far as them really getting things together is letting Hana know about this arranged marriage, because things are just going to get messier as far as run-ins like this if they don't tell Hana about the arrangement soon. But for right now, he's just gonna head back into the onsen and spend time with his daughter and act like everything is normal right now, just until he and Yume find the perfect time to tell her around the time of her birthday. But for today, he just wants to spend time with his daughter, hang out, do some activities, and not bring up the arranged marriage just yet.
What's your problem, Kuwabara? You don't like croissants? Stupid name, but they taste good.
A tasty burger.
So it looks like they had quite a day at the hot springs. They both got to relax and do some skiing and snowboarding, and even though they both weren't able to get their snacks from the vending machine, they still had a good day. So I'm gonna have them go home and spend a time with Yume, and hopefully get some filling dinner in their bellies tonight on the first day of their vacation. So it looks like Hana decided to hang back because she actually found another stray puppy, and this one is so cute. She knows that they already adopted a dog, but she's like, she finds him so adorable. Oh, he's so cute. She is going to go home and ask her dad to see if maybe she can have a little Kona too. She knows she's getting a bit greedy as far as that, but she just felt so bad seeing a little Kona in the snow like that. She's like, he probably doesn't have a family, and what if he freezes to death out here? So she's going to talk to her dad to see. She's like, I know you already told me that I could have Kage, but I saw this little puppy in the snow as we were leaving the hot springs, and I want to know if it's okay if we have him too. So they are back at the house, and Yume came out to greet them, and now they're back home. She's like, hey, I know it's pretty late, but why don't we have some takoyaki together before we all head out and have a good night's rest tonight? I don't know why I said head out. I meant, you know, go ahead and get some sleep. So she's gonna go ahead and get things started on the takoyaki. And they're all sitting together to have some takoyaki. So now that they're at the table, Hana's actually gonna broach the subject about the puppy. She's like, yeah, Dad, before we left the onsen, I saw this dog, and I know, like, you guys already said yes to the other puppy, but could I maybe have that one too? And Hiro's like, honey, we already said yes to that other dog. Like, I love you, and like, I loved spending time with you today, and it was great, but like, I don't think we can really afford to have another dog. So that kind of bummed Hana out a little bit, but she's not gonna let on just yet, because she's like, well, I'm not gonna get too mad because, you know, they did already say yes to the other dog, and we're on this great trip, and I'm having a time of my life, so I'm not actually gonna be too upset. But I may ask them again about the dog, because my birthday is coming up, and maybe I can kind of get them to say yes to that. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But they are all eating their takoyaki, and this takoyaki just looks so delicious. If you guys are not aware, it is a custom food item and object from Oni, and he has lots of different custom food items that kind of just enhance the in-food games. But it looks like Yume is feeling a little bit miserable. She has to pee. It's the kind of the downsides to being pregnant. You always gotta pee. But Hiro's just kind of like real quick on the side, just like whispering to Yume. She's like, yeah, just to let you know, while we were at the hot springs, we did run into Kiyoshi, and it was a little bit weird. I kept things under wraps, but he seemed to be under the impression that Hana knew about the arrangement, and she doesn't yet. So it really is important that we do discuss that with her before the end of this trip. And Yume's like, yes, I know. We will discuss it. Just like, let us just have this day right now, and then we'll tell her after her birthday, and it'll be okay. So that, you know, sounds good to Hiro. Oh no. That is the noise of someone having a pee mistake. Oh, poor Yume. She didn't make it to the bathroom in time. It's okay. We will get her cleaned up. I was hoping she'd get there in time, and she just didn't. It's okay. You could clean it up, honey. You'll be alright. And of course, Hana is still trying to butter up her dad about this dog. She's like, yeah, I mean, I know we already have the puppy, but Dad, like, if you could just maybe think about it, because the puppy just seems so sad and cold. And Hiro's like, look, honey, like, I don't think we can really have room for it, but I will think about, look, he's thinking about it too, about, like, the puppy. She's like, look, we'll think about it. But it looks like Hana has just had a full day. She's exhausted. I'm just gonna have her go ahead and fill Kage's bowl, and then she's gonna go ahead and have a night. But we are just gonna leave things here, you guys. This has been the start of their vacation, and I'm just excited to see how things go for them and see how it works out with them telling her about the arranged marriage situation. In the meantime, we're just going to end on this note of them having a very happy and fun day at the ski slopes. I hope to see you guys in the next episode, where we will actually be celebrating Hana's birthday, because she is aging up. So look out for that episode. And again, if you like this, please do give this video a like, and if you haven't already, do subscribe. I would love to have you here and a part of the Dazzle Squad. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay dazzled. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Never be cool with the cool kids, but look who's